Oh, that's a win. That's a win in my book. A couple green onions and our chicken. Ooh. Okay. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another cooking video, cooking with Mick, whatever you want to call it. Let me turn my music down, hold on. Today we're tackling something fun. I've been wanting to learn how to make like real good ramen. Not those cup noodles or microwavable ramen, I mean like real ramen. Like picture here with the egg and all that jazz. So, I had my chef from work teach me how to make the broth. Well, the base. This is like the base. And I have broth here. These together will make the ramen broth. So I already prepped the broth itself, and I don't want to give my secrets away from my fellow chef. So we'll keep those secrets. But I have the broth, I have the base for the ramen, and I got green onions cut up. I have these fun guys. Do y'all get it? Fun guys, fun guy. Which I want to put some of these guys in there. These things are so hard to find, dude. So yeah, and then I think I'm gonna do chicken with it as well. So we're in the process right now of boiling some water. I'm gonna do my egg, and then I'm gonna cook my chicken in the same water when I'm done with my egg. Because I want that nice soft boiled egg that you can cut in half and you put in the ramen bowl. I want to do that too. He showed me how to do that. So yeah, we're gonna get started and we're gonna make up a little ramen. I gotta take a look at the noodles though. That's the only thing I'm not really sure how to do per se. So, okay, so I boil these as well. So I think I'm gonna just use one pot and boil everything just one at a time. I think that's the way to go. So we're gonna do my ramen noodles. We're gonna do the egg first, then we're gonna do my ramen noodles, and then we'll finish off with the chicken. All right. So I'm letting my water boil right now, all right? So pretty much to do your soft-boiled egg, I will give you the secret of the soft-boiled egg. Boiling water, you put your egg straight into the boiling water, you keep it boiling for 5 minutes, and exactly 5 minutes you take it out, and then you shock it, which means you put it under cold water to cool it down immediately so it doesn't keep cooking. So that's what we're gonna do first. I have my egg, I'm gonna rinse it, I have my sink ready to rinse for cold water over there. We're gonna do the egg first, hopefully it turns out good, and then we will start to do the rest of the stuff. So, in the meantime, while I'm waiting for my water to boil, I am going to separate my mushrooms over here. So I'm just gonna cut the ends off of them, okay? Like that. Cool, so our mushrooms are just gonna go straight in our broth and cook in the broth when we get there. I'm almost boiling, so let's move over to the stove. All right, I think we're getting there. So I'm going in with the egg and 5 minutes on the clock. Let's do it. Let her go, let her do her thing. We want that yolk to be runny on the inside, but we want the white to be cooked on the outside. That's the goal. So we're hoping that turns out good. Fingers crossed. I even have the seaweed because I've been wanting to, my mom bought me a sushi maker, so we've been wanting to make sushi. So I think I'm gonna even put one of the seaweed papers in it as well, because that's like what you're supposed to do when you go out and order like professional good ramen. They have the seaweed, they have the green onion, they have the mushrooms usually, sometimes another veg like carrot or something, but I think I'm just gonna keep it simple. So I think I'm gonna do the seaweed too, why not, right? All right, we got about 30 seconds left, so I'm just gonna put the camera on and set you up for the process here. We got our sink. That's my timer, so I'm taking the egg out and I'm running it under cold water right now. Moment of truth will be in a minute when I cut it open and take the shell off and cut it open and see. But in the meantime, since our water's still boiling, we're gonna throw our pasta in. Our noodles, all right? It says like, I think it says like 3 minutes, you separate them, and then another like 4 minutes. I think it actually worked. Oh my God, wait. Oh, that's a win. That's a win in my book. All right, so now my pasta's almost done. I got my chicken. I'm gonna boil one chicken in the water. I'm gonna add some spices and stuff. And then I'm gonna boil my one chicken. We'll slice her up and then we'll put it all together in the broth. So let's do it. So the noodles turned out good. I'll show you. So I put them to the side, a little undercooked, because I want to cook the rest of it in the broth. So now we're gonna go with my chicken into the boiling water. I'm gonna add some garlic powder, some spices, so it's not plain, but I'm just gonna boil it. It's easier to just do it that way rather than try to turn the oven on for one chicken. So I'll get back to you once that chicken is almost done. So I finished my chicken. I got the broth in. We're gonna add a little furikake season. Little furikake. And then the broth itself is pretty salty, so you don't actually need to add any more salt to it. Just a little furikake season. I'm gonna let it heat up completely. And then once it's simmering, I'm gonna add the noodles, chicken, the mushrooms, let it sit in there for like 3 minutes, and then we'll pull it off and test our egg and see if it turned out correct. So if you couldn't tell, my egg is a little runny. I'm gonna try to save it.
Okay.
A little bit, maybe. Yeah, so she's a little runny. Should have been a little bit more cooked in the middle, but that's okay. Whatever, it works. So my camera's dying. I gotta do this quick. So we're adding our mushrooms now. The broth's starting to warm up. Plus, I gotta let these soften a little bit. So we're gonna let them go in the broth a little bit. Same thing with the noodles. I'm gonna add the noodles in as well. Get in here. All right, let them kind of soak up that broth a little bit, and then in like a minute or so, I'm gonna pull it off the stove. So we're gonna start to plate here. So first I'm gonna go in with the broth, just the broth. Maybe a couple mushrooms. All right, so our broth is in the bowl. You can kind of see it there. Now we're gonna go in and scoop some of the mushrooms and noodles out of here. So, broth. We're gonna plop our egg in there. Let's do this one because it's a little bit more set than the other one. Oh my goodness, can I get it in there? Ho ho! Egg is in. We're gonna add our little piece of seaweed. All right. A couple green onions.
2818.
Mommy,
What's that?
I love you.
And our chicken.
Alright, maybe take your shoes off first, because we don't put shoes in the couch.
Wait, that actually doesn't look awful. That actually looks kind of good. That actually, listen, for doing it at home, that's not bad. Can we get a shot of the?
Okay, everything's good.
Ooh.
Okay, my toenails before we go.
Look at that.
It's your ball, no biggie. 2818.
So update. It's delicious. My mom even approves. It turned out so good. You want to be in my video, Matthew?
Yeah.
It's gonna go on YouTube. Say hi.
Hi.
This is my little brother, Matthew. But yeah, so I think it turned out pretty good for my first attempt. Could be better. I know I have to do the egg for, I think, like a minute longer next time. But other than that, the broth is delicious. I could just drink the broth.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad you guys came for the journey. So I realized I never did an outro for this video. So here I am in the middle of editing, doing my outro. Yeah, thank you guys for watching the whole video. I hope you guys enjoyed this ramen tutorial. I think it turned out pretty good for my first time. I see what I need to improve and what I need to work on, but it was a good first trial, first run. I appreciate my chef at work for helping me out with it. But yeah, if you guys want to see more creative recipes, if there's anything specific you want me to see me make, please comment it down below. You know the drill. TikTok and Instagram is linked down below as well. Make sure to subscribe if you want more videos. And I promise next week's video will be something more interesting. I am going on vacation in 2 days, so I will be doing a vacation vlog. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, just like always, I'll catch you on the flip side. It doesn't work as well when I'm on my computer. Wait, let's try it again.